Good morning. Welcome to this 1/2 hour guided meditation. And if this is your first time meditating, please stay. This is appropriate for people with no experience or lots of experience. So all are welcome. This upcoming Saturday, Christina and I will be leading a retreat to the heart of meditation. It's a 2-hour online event, and all are welcome to that. So the theme for this Saturday is on calming the heart. So I've had this on my mind a lot. And so that's going to be our theme of our meditation today. We often think of or talk about having a monkey mind, having a restless mind, a mind that can't stop thinking. And while that may be true, how much thought do we give to the reactivity of the heart, the restlessness of the heart? And, we ride these waves of reactivity with the heart. Think of like winning the lottery. Oh, yay, I won the lottery. Our heart shoots up with reactivity this direction. Oh, wait, how much do I have to pay in taxes on it? And we have this downward slide. And oh, I can get that new car I wanted. And just on and on and on, these waves of reactivity. And they're not very satisfying. And so we can use the techniques of meditation to bring a sense of calmness to the heart. But that's just part of it. What happens when we begin to calm the heart is we begin to refine. We go from reactive emotions to more refined feeling, like peace and calmness and joy. And it's not that we're going anywhere or adding it to us. These qualities exist within us at all times. What happens is as the heart begins to settle with its reactivities, we can perceive what's been there all along. So if I were to take this mason jar I'm drinking from and put a lid on it and fill it with glitter and shake it up, we can think of that as all the movement and reactivity in the heart. And it's hard to see clearly through the glass. But as that glitter begins to settle, as the movement of the water begins to settle, then we can see clearly what's been there all along in that glass. And so the same too with meditation. So meditating isn't an intellectual pursuit, but this gives you something to grab onto. And it is our invitation today to tune into. Let's begin with a reading from Whispers from Eternity by Paramahansa Yogananda, and then we'll do a chant to take us into our meditation. And this reading is: demand that the cosmic sound lead me from ignorance to wisdom. O cosmic sound of Om, guide me, be with me, lead me from darkness to light, from ignorance to wisdom, from disease to health, from poverty to prosperity, and from misery to eternal joy. This is a simple chant. It's fill my body, fill my spirit, fill me with the sound of Om. And the beautiful thing about chanting is it helps take us out of our heads and helps to soothe and calm the heart. So whether or not you chant along or not, simply allow your heart to relax into this chant. Let's do a simple posture check, bringing the body into a comfortable seated position, sitting away from the back of the chair, allowing the body to relax, but also seeing that the spine, in a very gentle, natural way, is long. Imagine yourself growing taller through the crown of the head, as if the spine were bringing a sense of calm willingness into the practice today. Feet are flat on the floor, and invite a sense of relaxation up through the calves, through the thighs, through the abdomen. Hands are gently turned upwards, resting on the lap. Continuing to invite in a sense of relaxation through the forearms and upper arms. Shoulders relaxing down away from the ears. And feeling a slight lift in the area of the heart. Bringing in a sense of softness to the area of the heart, both the front and the back, sides and the very center. Chin is parallel to the floor. And invite all the muscles of the face to relax. And imagine any tension there. Feel it melting away. And then gently lift the gaze as if you were looking out from the point between the eyebrows. If you feel any strain as you do this, just lower your gaze a bit. And imagine at this place an inner sun, more brilliant and radiant than the outer sun. And that this sun has no harsh or burning qualities. It's a nurturing quality, it illuminates. And imagine that light shining down upon you and upon the area of the heart. And you can imagine, feel the heart opening to receive that light. Any tension there just evaporating away. And now bring awareness to your breath. And feel as though you're greeting a long time friend. And in a way we are. This breath has been with us through every moment of our lives, our constant companion. And luckily it always knows what to do, so we don't really have to tell the breath what to do. So let's allow it to do what it will. And we'll move away from controlling the breath to observing it. Relaxing into the thought that it knows exactly what to do without our being involved. And there's a couple different ways that you can focus on the breath. One is to feel the movement of the belly going in and out. So we're not judging it, we're just noticing. We're not trying to make it even or equal, we're just noticing. And then another way you can observe the breath. You can try this is by noticing the breath. Feel it coming up and down the nostrils. You can feel how it's cooler on the inhaling breath, warmer on the exhaling breath. And just pick a way that feels very natural and comfortable for you to observe the breath in the belly or the nostrils. And in a very relaxed, natural way, give the breath your attention, as if there were nothing more important you could be doing right now. And in a way, that's true. If this is all we did, we'd benefit from this practice, but we don't want to keep it just on the physiological aspect. The breath is more than a mechanical mechanism. It has an inherent feeling quality to it, a very calming, soothing one. So to help us to feel that more easily, we'll add the saying, I am peace. Every time you observe the breath coming in, feel as though it were saying to you, I am. And every time you feel the breath leaving, feel as though the breath were saying to you, peace. I am with the inhalation, peace with the exhalation. Now we're going to do this practice for the next 7 minutes or so. And so you have time to relax into it. And if the mind resists or the mind starts judging, that's okay. Just say, there you go again. Just let that thought go and go back to the practice. I am peace. You may find some resistance at first, but if we can just be patient, the mind will begin to relax. I am peace. We're not trying to stop our thoughts here, so don't feel you're not doing it correctly if your thoughts are still coming. Our focus is on the breath. The thoughts are simply like clouds against the vast blue sky, just coming and going. I am peace. If the mind has wandered away from the technique, that's okay. Just tell it, oh, there you go again. No big deal. Go back to the technique. I am peace. We'll end this technique now together. So on your next inhaling breath, simply say, I am. As you exhale peace, let the breath be held out for as long as it's comfortable and let it return on its own. Return gaze uplifted if it's fallen. And we'll do this guided visualization into sitting in the stillness for a few moments. Visualize your heart's feelings as a boundless lake. Strive to see reflected in that lake the full moon in the sky above. Ripples in the lake's surface and deeper vortices churning below its surface disturb that reflection. This agitation is due to disturbances in your heart's feelings, past as well as present. Calm that movement, not by suppressing it, but by seeking at the center of every ripple and vortex the undistorted reflection of the moon above. You do not have to work to develop divine love. The calmer your lake of feeling, the more clearly and spontaneously will love and devotion appear, reflected in the heart. Love is the very essence of reality. Let's be still for a few moments. We'll close now with an affirmation from the book Affirmations for Self-Healing by Swami Kriyananda. This is on the quality of peace of mind. I'll share a short reading first, and then we'll do an affirmation together to help us tune into this quality. Peace of mind is the result, not of money in the bank, but of prayer and meditation. The more one contacts God in meditation, the more he feels descending upon him a blanket, as it were, of inner peace, cooling his body, calming his restless impulses, and thrilling his nerves with ever new delight. Peace is like a weightless waterfall, washing away all worries and bestowing a new glad sense of confidence. Peace of mind is his who knows that God is his only treasury. And now we'll do this affirmation together 4 times, first in a loud voice, then in a regular voice, a whisper next, and then in silence. So repeat after me. From pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. Now in a regular voice, from pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. And now in a whisper, from pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. And now just say this deep within. From pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. And feel that today, no matter what activities you're called to, whatever situations, that if you feel the heart becoming agitated or restless, you can pause and say deep within, remind yourself, from pools of inner silence, I sip the sparkling waters of thy peace. And just see yourself going about your day with a sense of peace and calmness. Perhaps you take a few breaks throughout the day where you can simply work with the breath. And let's close our meditation by offering healing prayers, calling to mind anyone you'd like prayed for today. For those in the healing prayer book, on the altar at the temple, at the Blue Lotus Meditation Temple in Bothell. And for our friends in India, struggling through the COVID pandemic, especially right now, let us pray. Divine Mother, thou art omnipresent. Thou art in all thy children. Thou art in these named. Manifest thy healing presence in their bodies, in their minds, and in their souls. And then you can rub the hands together slowly at first, and then more vigorously, warming them and magnetizing them. And let's send this prayer request out on the waves of 3 ohms. Om. 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 Peace. Amen. Well, thank you for joining today. I know it's online, but I envision us all as little points of light around, and that even when we come together in this way, there's a brighter light that shines from Earth that can be shared with all. The meditation retreat I was referring to at the beginning is this Saturday. I know this will get recorded, so if you're watching at a later date, it's Saturday, June 12th. And it's online, so no matter where you are, you can at 10, it'll be 2 hours, and we'll just dive more deeply into experiencing what it's like to calm the heart and how we can take that out into our day and even share it with others. So go with joy.